All right, all right. We are live December 23rd. Wow, this decade is almost over. This is Ron Deering coming to you from my home office in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And we are just 2 days away from Christmas. And I'm I may step on some toes. I may hurt some feelings today, and I apologize for that. I hate it when people say, "I know this may hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to do the but." If this hurts your feelings, or you get upset about this, or this kind of tweaks you, and you don't want to follow me anymore, you don't want to be around me anymore. It's okay. It's okay. It's not designed for that. It's designed, and I want to talk to you about this because it is so very important. Happy Christmas, Heidi. Good to see you out here. Right? There are things that we do in our business. There are things that are a part of our business that are extremely important, and we don't talk enough about them because without these conversations, companies go under, companies go down, lawsuits happen, all kinds of nonsense goes on because of people not taking the time, afraid of what people are going to say, to talk about the things that are important. So I'm going to talk about your integrity and protecting the house today because that is so very important. Sherry Beth, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lisa. So you've got to decide, share this out. Again, I'm my intention is not to piss people off. Okay, I'm just gonna say that's not my intentions. But my intentions is to wake you up and make sure you understand what's going on. I've been doing this a long time, and I've seen companies crush and fall because of things that get done within a company. People that don't stay compliant, people that don't follow the compliance rules, people whose integrity is a little bit less than where it should be, and are doing things that they shouldn't do. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that if, hey, Kurt, good to see you. That means that if you are with a company, maybe it's health and wellness, and I'm going to use health and wellness because that's our company, and you know that you shouldn't be making claims, and you're out there making claims all over the place that are against the FDA, maybe the income claims, whatever it might be, that are not correct, are not true, and are puffing things up to make it look better and make you look better, make your product look better and everything else, you are jeopardizing your company. And not only are you jeopardizing your income and your team's income, but you're jeopardizing everybody else that has nothing to do with your team. You're jeopardizing everybody. So you need to make sure that you are taking the time to do what's right. It's about your integrity, doing the right thing, whether people are watching or not, right? Integrity is all about what you do in every aspect of your life, whether people are looking or not, whether you get caught or not. It's what you do, right? So if there are things that are in your business, and here's another pet peeve of mine, and I got caught in this. I've been caught in it before because you get excited, somebody from another team, whether they're in another team within your team or on another team outside of your team and everything else, is not doing well on the team they're at. And of course, if they're not, it's everybody else's. It's their upline's fault. It's everybody else's fault. And they reach out to you and they want to join your team, and you let them. That's an integrity issue. You're not helping them. You're not helping the company. So if your premise is that you are out there, oh yes, but they resonate with me and I want to help them, you're not. You're not only are you not helping them, you're not helping the company, and you're jeopardizing someone else's business. Now, I don't have a problem with you because we get this every day. We get this. People reach out to us on a regular basis. Ron, we resonate with you. We'd love to. I want to start a new position under your team, and we tell them no. You have a team. You have a business. You already have an organization. If you resonate with us and you want to be a part of our training and our community, absolutely, we will help you. We will train you and everything else, but you cannot, under any circumstances, move. It causes hardship, it causes heartache, it causes resentment, it causes hard feelings between people in the team, in the company, It does nothing good. It's an integrity issue. Your integrity needs to be higher than that. You need to take the higher ground and say, no, tell this person no. Understand, wherever you go, there you are. So the problem, your challenges you are having aren't with your upline, aren't with this person here, it's with you. And I'm going to help you get through that. But you need to stay where you're at. Because I will not be a part of you jeopardizing other people's. I will not be a part of you jeopardizing this company. I will not put my integrity online because I want another person. Yeah, I need to, look at me. I've got a big team, okay? And I hope none of you are doing this. And I'm saying this, I'm talking this because I went through this. I had somebody come to us in the beginning. And again, we have this happen all the time. The answer is no, period. So if you're watching this and you're saying, oh man, I wish I was on Ron's team, great, you are. If you're an MDC, you're in Team MDC, you're a part of our team, you're a part of our organization, we will work with you and anybody that wants to get worked with. Anybody that wants to come to our training, anybody that wants to be a part of what we're doing, absolutely, we don't care what team you are, but you stay on the team you want. Now, if you want to do it the right way, if you are really that unhappy, then you quit your business. You don't infect anybody else on your team that you brought in. You just got to, deal with the fact that you've lost that team. You wait your 6 months. That's the rule in our company. You wait your 6 months, and then you come back in under the person you want to by yourself, and you start again. You don't pilferage anybody else. You don't try to get the rest of your team. Come on, you're going to go with me, aren't you? If you don't, I'm not your friend. None of that nonsense and garbage, right? You keep your integrity high. You do the right thing. And if that's what you want to do, you do that. Otherwise, you realize that you are most likely the issue of why you're not having success or why things aren't going right. You start working on your mindset. You start getting gooder and gooder and gooder. And if you want to learn from other people and what they're teaching and everything, whether it be my team or anybody else's team, that's awesome. Good morning, Carlos, Donna Ray, Lily Romero. Good morning. Good morning. But you don't jeopardize your company, someone else's business. You take the higher ground. You keep the integrity. Now, I'm sorry that I'm going off on a high horse about this, but it's Christmas time. This is a time of goodwill and a time of doing good things. It should be that way every single day. We understand the reason for the season. Christ came down and was born on this earth and gave his life for us. He was asked at one point in front of the Pharisees, what's the main commandment? They were trying to trip him up. He said there are two: love God and love others. Well, if we really, truly love others, then we're going to do the right thing. We're going to keep our integrity high. We're going to do the right thing. Now, this may be hurting some people's feelings because they may think that, hey, if that person wants to come over here, they should be allowed to. And I'll get them, but I'm not going to teach them unless they come on my team and all that other stuff. That's great. You don't have to train them if they don't come on your team. But they don't come on your team. You don't make that a requirement so that they screw over somebody else. So they jeopardize the company and everything else. You tell them, I'm sorry. You're where you're at. You need to do what you got to do. Now, if that's who you are, that's okay. That's not who I am. That's not who our team is. Our team is we're Team MDC. We're a company team. We're out there to make because we understand the concept that a rising tide floats all boats, right? So if this company goes through the roof, which it is, when it continues to go through the roof and become even bigger and better than it already is, we're all going to benefit from that. On the flip side of that, if people's integrity isn't intact and they're not keep protecting the house and they're not keeping compliant and they're not doing the right thing, then everybody's going to be affected by that also. So I'm just going to tell you this. If you're on our company and I know that you've done something like this, I'm going to be a whistleblower because I'm going to protect our company. I'm going to protect the house. I'm going to make sure that what I'm building, what the people that I'm bringing in are building, have something that's going to last for a long time, right? Have something that's going to be around for a long time. Why? I see there's a wow out there. I don't know who gave me the wow, but yeah, maybe I'm a little, this isn't normally the Santa Claus, but this just hit me. I've heard this over the last couple of days from a couple of people, and it just twerks me because it's all about, being selfish, being self-centered, being about yourself. It's not about, helping anybody or anything like that. You can spin it that way if you want, but it's not. Come on. If it was about helping other people, then you would help them and help them to understand that they made a commitment to something and help them to get better where they're at and become more of a team player. First off. Secondly, why would you want this person on your team? Because as soon as they get disenchanted by you, they're going to do the same thing again, right? Plus, it's against the company policies. It's against company rules for people to do this. It's deceptive. It's not good. So don't do it. A year or so ago, I had somebody, and I'm obviously not going to give any names, but somebody was working with a customer, and that customer had gone out and said, yeah, I'm going to buy something, and they bought something, and here was the challenge. Okay. They had somewhere along the line, I didn't even know who this person was, but they had somewhere along the line gone out to my site, and their browser cookied it, tagged it. So the person that was talking to them and them, they didn't think to look at the top and see that it was my name and not their name, not the person who was trying to get them in, and they became a customer and bought a bunch of product. Well, within minutes, absolutely. Within minutes, I got an email from an angry person in the company saying, how did you do that? Why did you steal my person? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And we resolved it. We looked at the situation. And I said, hey, I don't even know who this person is. I was excited. I just got a preferred customer and didn't have to do anything, but I don't even know who this person is. Now I could have towed the line and said, yeah, and that's too bad. You didn't do your due diligence to make sure they're around your site, but they're mine now. Right. And the company would have said, sorry, you should have, done it right and everything. But I didn't do that. They sent me some paperwork. I signed the paperwork. I said, absolutely. And that person in the company immediately, when everything was signed over, that immediately transferred them to the right person, and everything was, and that individual that was in the business reached out to me and said, man, I can't thank you enough. You're a person of high integrity and da-da-da-da, right? Because that means something to me. It's not about that money. That would have been a bad thing for me. For my heart, for my soul, for my spirit, for my team, for everything, right? You think that customer would the next time wouldn't have, bought somewhere else and done something? Okay. You're building a business, and the one thing that you have is your integrity, your word, your honesty, your who you are as a person. So you need to make sure that every step of the way, you are not only keeping compliant with your post and with your lives and with what you're doing to protect the house, but you need to make sure that you're building your business with integrity. If you're in a situation now where people are reaching out to you and wanting to change teams and come into your team, whether you're at our company or anybody else's company, you need to learn to say no. Just say no. You need to learn to make sure that you do not entertain these things, and you let those people know. Now, thank you guys. Thank you, Amelia, Kurt. My position is that reach out to them. Let them know that you're going to help them out. Maybe reach out to their upline and say, hey, let's have a three-way Zoom and talk about this and see how we can help, and everybody can be a win-win situation from everybody else. But you can't join my team. Especially now that I know you're on someone else's team, you can't. Now, if you want to get out of the company, you, not your team, but you, and start all over from scratch and not hurt that person over there that you're under's business, and do it the right way. Wait for 6 months and come back in. Great. But why would you do that? Why would you do that? Is somebody stealing from you? Get a hold of the company that you're in. If they're doing something that's illegal above you and your upline, and you can't morally be a part of it, then get a hold of your company and say, hey, look, this is what's going on. Do the right thing. Go through the right procedure. Protect your company if someone's doing stuff like that. But just because personality conflict and you may not get along with that person and you don't want people talking to you, whatever it might be, right? Mario. Wherever you go, there you are. You are the one that needs to change. You are the one and it needs to grow. You are the one that needs to get better. You are the one that needs to develop your leadership, develop who you are, develop your mindset, develop your personal development and growth, and get better and better and gooder and gooder. Not move around from team to team. And you as a leader that's being approached, you need to step up with your integrity and leadership and say, no, you can't do that. I would be hurting too many people and hurting our company. You can't do that. But here's what I will offer you. And offer them the right thing. Offer to train them. Offer to help them out. Now, if you're the type of person that says, well, yeah, I'm not going to help you because I don't have any financial interest in you, well, that's another topic. But again, I believe the rising tide floats all boats. So if everybody in the company has amazing success, that's why our company's having such amazing success, because it's one big team. Now, are we experiencing the same things? And yes. Hey, Pat, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Because this is what happens with people. Now, if you don't want to build a business that's going to last for a long time, then get out of your business. Don't jeopardize everybody else. Be a giver, not a taker. Be that person that has the high integrity and moral fiber that when people look at you in your business, they can say one thing. I don't care where you're at. You may be taking a slower path. You may be building a more solid business. But at the end of the day, your team loves you because of your integrity, because of what you do, what you give, the servant heart and the servant leadership that you have, and what the community is that you're developing. But if you jeopardize that community by taking people in that are jumping ship on others, you are going to be the one that suffers from it. I'm going to tell you that. And I will almost promise you that if you have done that and are doing it, you're probably seeing some dissension in your own groups from the other people. Not because of that, but because of karma or whatever you want to call it, right? What you're putting out there, just they ain't getting it. That dog don't hunt, right? So you need to make a decision. And this shouldn't be a decision that has anything to do with business. This should be a decision in your life. Is your integrity and your honesty and your word and who you are, is that of the utmost importance to you when you're building your business, when you're living your life, when you are out there doing what you know is the right thing to do? Is that the important thing for you? Or is it, even though you may say it's not about making money, or even though you may say it's not about the cars and all that, that really comes down to it is? I can't read your mind. I don't know your heart. I know your actions. I know what you do, right? So I thought about this yesterday, and our testimony in our life, in our Christian lives, in our everyday life and everything, what do you think is more important? The talk that I talk or the actions that I walk? Your business is no different. You might talk about, hey, this is me, but what are your actions walking? What are your actions showing? Are your actions congruent with your talk? Because guess what? People are going to align with your actions, not your talk. So if you're one of those people that's out there saying, yes, I want to help people, but you're doing these things over here, and you're jeopardizing the company, you're jeopardizing other people's teams, you're jeopardizing your team and everything else, just to make sure that you get what you need, then your actions are going to negate your talk and going to end up causing you more. You need to make sure those things are in line. You say you're going to do something, you do it. If something that it comes up is not compliant with your company and puts your company in jeopardy, you protect the house and you do the right thing. And you do the right thing. Exactly. Coming from, this is one of the most highest integrity person I know, Miss Lily Romero. When it comes down to it, if it's not right, she doesn't do it. If it's not correct, she doesn't say it. If it's not true, she doesn't promote it. Absolutely, Kathleen. Actions speak louder than words on so many levels. On so many levels. You can get up in the morning and you can talk a good game. But at the end of the day, if your actions don't reflect what you say, you lose out. You lose out. The old days of, even parents saying, do as I say, not as I do, just doesn't fly. Just doesn't fly. I'm going to do as you do. You ever wonder why that happens with your team? If you're not out there doing anything, they're not going to do anything. If you're not working with your team, they're not going to work with their team. If you're not showing and leading by example, they're not going to. If you are the person that is causing all the heartache and always complaining about, oh, why do we have to do that? Why? So what? I want to say that. How come if it's not compliant, who cares? If you're the one that's causing, well, that person wants to come to my team. They should be allowed to do that. And, it shouldn't matter what's going on. If you're the person that is doing that, and then on the other side of it talking about, I want to help people, you need to look at yourself. You need to evaluate. You need to re-evaluate who you are. I like that, Amelia. As that country song says, whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. It's not whoever, it's whatever, right? Some people have shared consciousness and they don't think anything's wrong with this stuff, right? But I love our company. I love the integrity of our company owners, the leadership we have here, my mentors. I love what this company stands for and what it's doing. I want to protect it at all cost. So please, I ran it on long enough. I want you to understand that there's a reason. Sometimes we have to, it's like at church. Sometimes I just have to preach on something that people just may feel uncomfortable about and not like, right? Well, that's what this is. This is one of those days. I'm sorry it's so close to Christmas, but this is the time of giving. This is the time of Thanksgiving. This is a time of worship and gratefulness in our lives. Let's not take it to the wrong place. Let's make sure that's our hearts. Let's make sure that's what we're all doing. Do the right thing when people are looking and when people aren't looking. Always make sure you're doing the right thing. God will bless you. Your life will be blessed. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Paula. Okay. Amelia has a question. There are many I am seeing promoting multiple things. Okay, here we go. There are many I'm seeing promoting multiple things. I have told them that no, they could not share to my page. Thoughts. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I did a live on this not long ago. But if people are promoting multiple network marketing companies or in multiple network marketing companies, the chance of them having much success are slim to none. If you talk to any of the big leaders out there, Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Robert Hollis, Josh and Jenna Zweigel, the list goes on and on and on. They'll all tell you the same thing. If you don't stay focused on one network marketing business, you won't have that success. If they're trying to promote another business on your page, I would absolutely tell them not. That ain't happening. That isn't happening. Promote it all over yours if you want to do that, but I certainly wouldn't allow them to share it to my page. And now, and again, if somebody is in your business and they are promoting something else and they're trying to promote it on your profile and put a post on your profile about it, then yeah, absolutely, I wouldn't. I'd tell them, hey, and I would discourage them. I would tell them, if you're not having success, here's why, and you need to pick. A house divided just doesn't work. So, and it's not, and I've had people tell me that, well, yeah, but the products are different. They're totally different. One's an electronic and one's health and wellness. Doesn't matter. It's not about the products. It's about the community and the culture you develop with network marketing. That's different than affiliate marketing in any other business. You're developing a culture and a community of a safe place and of a place where people want to be a part of something bigger than what they are, and they will stay. If you do it right, they're going to stay in this community forever, whether they're making a ton of money or not, because they love the community. You can't do that if, it's like a Baptist preacher wanting to be a Jewish rabbi too, and having two churches, right? And the people in the Baptist church are going, well, wait a minute. Are you a Jewish rabbi? Are you, I mean, I don't know. This is confusing. Where should I go, right? Hey, Heather, good to see you this morning. Joe, Leticia, good to see you. No way, right, Lily? No way. You can't promote two. So I wouldn't let it. I hope that answers your question, Amelia. All right, everybody. I'm about ready to have the little ones. They're off from school for the next 2 weeks, which means my wife does not have to drive a bus for the next 2 weeks. And so she's out doing some final Christmas stuff. And I've got the kids coming here in about a half hour, 45 minutes. Got my CBD infused amazing coffee and keto creamers. And I've got to get going. So God bless you all. I hope you have an amazing Christmas time. I hope you have a holiday, a celebration. Remember the reason for the season that is better than any year you've ever had. If you're in business, though, don't forget. Yeah, exactly. We are the rehab of MLM. I love that. I love that. I have to share that one real quick. Jenna Zwagel is one of our co-founders and owners in the company. Have an amazing Christmas. God bless you. Please don't forget the reason for the season, the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Have a great time. Do something good for people. Watch what you're doing. Protect your house. Protect your company. Protect your business. Merry Christmas and God bless.